Thank you for joining me in this interview today, Mr. Ukulele. Can you please give me your interpretation, analysis, and opinion of the 19 American 60s? I see. What do you feel about the civil rights movement? Oh, okay. So, overall, do you think that JFK was helpful in the American civil rights movement? I see. Thank you for joining me today. Excuse me. Thank you for joining me, Ms. Vint. Can you please give me your opinion of the American civil rights movement? Thank you. I see. So how do you feel about LBJ? And did he do good things for the American civil rights movement? Oh, that's a very creative opinion right there. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining me in this interview today, Mr. Mechanical Pencil. How do you feel the Vietnamese War, how did that affect the American people's ideals and opinions towards war? Oh, I see. How do you feel the media played a part in the American people's opinion of the Vietnam War? I see. Thank you for joining me today. I know you're a very busy pencil. Goodbye. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule, Miss Didgeridoo. As a member of the African culture and an African American immigrant yourself, can you please tell me your opinion and views about Martin Luther King's role in the civil rights movement? I see. So, you have said that his legacy, because he was assassinated, is a large role in the memories and the values we hold about Martin Luther King. Can you please give me your views on the Black Panthers and Malcolm X? Oh, I see. So you said that they were violent groups, and Martin Luther King's had ideals of nonviolence and drawed upon Mahatma Gandhi's ideals and opinions. Can you please give me any additional comments you have about the 60s and the American Civil Rights Movement? Thank you for joining us today. Have a lovely evening, Miss Didgeridoo. Hello, Alexis's phone. Thank you for joining us in this interview today. As a phone, what do you know about the American Civil Rights Movement?
You ever drink that dirty Sprite? I was reading a tweet, it wasn't a question. Why are you in here, Sam?
Oh wow, I see. That's a very complex answer. So, I know you're just on a phone, but what is your favorite American civil rights activist? Oh, I see. That's a very progressive answer. Thank you for joining us today. Okay, bye. Hello, Blinds. Thank you for taking the time out of your schedule for me. So I want to know, because blinds were invented like before the Vietnamese War, what is your opinion about the Vietnamese War? I see. Do you think it was important to America? What do you know about the killing fields? Oh, please calm down. That was, there's no necessary. I know it's an emotional event and a very emotional topic, but this is just an interview, okay? Do you need to take a break? Okay, so we can continue? All right, thank you. So what do you think the lasting legacy of all of the civil rights activists, and including the women's liberation movement, are today? So do you feel that the civil rights movements and the American women's liberation movements are still continuing in America? I see. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for joining us today, random school chair. What is your view on all of the civil rights movements, and do you think that there is a de-stratification between the women's liberation movement, the Mexican Chicano movement, and the African-American civil rights movements during the 1960s?
Chair noises, chair noises, chair noises, chair noises.
I see. That's a good response right there. Okay, so how do you feel about LBJ and JFK?
Chair noises.
Thank you. So is there anything else you'd like to add to this interview today?
No, thank you. You're welcome.
Okay, bye.
Bashes.
Hello, Electric Guitar. I see that you are a member and you came about during the growth of rock and roll and American civil rights, which is an important part because music is part of culture. Right. It's such an honor to be interviewing such a legendary invention and object that took place during the American Civil Rights Movement and contributed to the growth of the youth population and the countercultures in America. So, what do you think is the lasting legacy of your contributions to American rock and roll, and what is American rock and roll's contributions to the American Civil Rights Movement and its lasting legacy today in America? I see. Honestly, I am almost brought to tears by how honoring it is and sobering to be next to an amazing guitar thingy like yourself. Okay, have a wonderful day.
It's like what better?